late this morning, or morning for me, a little late either way. Let's get some music going. We'll get Too High to Die going. Once we see the, yeah, there's the stream. Alrighty, let's get Too High to Die going, and we'll get into some Minecraft. Some modded Minecraft, in fact. Some Ethereal Islands. Hello, Boomman Ice Cream. Welcome. You are indeed first. Alrighty. Let's get a little bit of advertising going on a couple of Discords, and then we will get into some Minecraft once the music's done. That was, of course, Too High to Die by Polymusic. Last little bit of it there. Alrighty, and next we've got Mud Puddle. Alrighty. Oh. Apparently, problems are connecting from my end. I've got to reopen my Minecraft loader, maybe. Okay, this time I'm in. All right, looks like my mic was muted on the stream, so that's now fixed. Thank you there. Not sure what was going on with that. I do apologise. I thought I'd had that mic going the whole time. I must have muted it to take a bite or a sip of something, and then forgotten to unmute it. And I seem to be invisible again. There we go. All right. You can either walk across to the main island or jump on and come for a ride if you like. Yep. A little bit of lag, I think.
Yeah, I'll come on for a ride.
No worries. I don't have a seat on here, so you may visually glitch, but you should be okay. Oh, I'll move back a bit.
Oh yeah, but do you have any food?
I do have some bread. All right. Hopefully you'll stop glitching. Anyway, grab some more bread if you need it. And for some reason I keep going invisible. Oh, maybe it's just my end. Alrighty. So it's the main island here. And the island I just moved over there. And my little spruce village over here. So we'll head to the spruce village and get some bits and pieces. Need to make sure there's a seat on here. Yeah, visually glitches, it's very funny. Alright. I'll just turn around. Land enough that you can pop off. Beep, beep, that's right. Reverse noises. Truck reversing noises. But it's good to have a place to reverse into like this. Alright. Make sure I grab the rest of the fuel. Keep getting eggs. Get rid of these eggs. So yeah, pretty functional village here. We've got a mob farm up there that you can get to from the bottom of this house. We've got some basic create stuff happening, and we've got a few villages. And a lot of crops, and things to do with the crops. No, that's cool. I have background noises all the time, so understandable. Yeah, watch out for the sweet berries. It's going to sleep to skip the night. So you've had some pretty impressive builds in the mod pack just in single player. How are you finding it? I think I've taken all of the I've taken all of the serves of sushi here. Let's pop those away for the moment, and we'll try and make a new one. Not too complex like other Create mod packs, but very interesting. I'm glad you like it. Been a lot of fun to work on. And I'm working on version 2 at the moment, as I've mentioned it previously on Discord and on streams. Let's see, how many of these do I need to make a... Exactly how many we've got apart from the kelp rolls. So I just need some more kelp rolls. If I break that, that gives me another bowl, I believe. Not sure, actually. Maybe it was a bowl. Yeah, I think I gave you the bowl. Alright, let's make some more kelp rolls then. Need some carrots for that, I think. Oh, cooked rice, not regular rice. Do I not have any cooked rice at the moment? No, I do have cooked rice. There we go. So one kelp roll, and then slice up the kelp roll. That's right. Yeah, I kept going invisible. It's glitching out. Give me a sec. There we go. Should be not invisible again. Cod roll and a bowl. There we go. Place the rice roll medley again. So this is like a little cafe. This is one that you'll find in the villages. It's a little, I think it's meant to be the cook's workstation, but we've also got another one over here. I think it's actually meant to be the chef's workstation. And there's another one over here that's got the cook's workstation. These are ones you can actually find in the villages, generating with Chef's Delight. Although they've been tweaked a little bit. I think we can hear the pan there. We've got a cooking pot. Alrighty. Well, I don't need any food, so I just thought I'd replenish the food. I'm going to come over and look at the Create stuff. See what we can take over there. And we could take this whole setup over there, turn it into a bread maker over on the island. Oh, nice having a bread maker right next to the. Yeah, when I've been putting it together and getting the world gen the way I like it, was very much like that. Finding my way through the world and learning how everything worked all over again. Let's put that rice away. Carrying too much, as usual. So I think we might start with a bucket and get ourselves a little basic setup like this one. We could even move this one or some of this one over to the other island, and in fact we'll get a water wheel going, and then we'll get a little harvester going and get a wheat farm happening. Let's double check. In terms of string, maybe I can make some sails and we could do a windmill instead. Got plenty of string, so we can make some sails. sails, of course I mean windmill sails rather than balloons or VS sails. Let's see, what do we need for that? Oh, I can make a seat too. So sticks and andesite. Right, do we have the bucket somewhere? No bucket visible here. Have a look, I think we had some iron hiding in the mob farm. Fair enough. Well, when you remember, just post it on the Discord. Okay, yeah, we do have some iron here. Perfect. So we'll make a bucket. Grab a bucket of water. Yes, I do have a gold ingot. I have enough to make a enough nuggets in that chest there to make an ingot. Help yourself to the nuggets in there. It's a second seat. I keep going invisible. My cape is glitching out. Alright, we didn't get a bucket of water. What am I doing? Try and make that cape work as well. Maybe just take it off for a while. It's getting annoying. Invisibility cloak just keeps making me invisible when I'm not meaning for it to. Alrighty. So what was it with the andesite and sticks? That's right. So we need andesite alloy. We need some andesite. We don't have any andesite at the moment. Saw some andesite alloy back in the chest though, so we might grab that. Had an idea what to do for your house? Cool. Alright, I'm just going to park really, really terribly for the moment. Get a bucket of water. Okay, let's head back to that little island. Needs a little dock as well, I think, like the other one. And a proper bridge to join them up later, I think. Let's back up so that it lines up neatly. Forward a little bit. Okay. I think we build the dock next to where we're parked. We seem to park here a lot. Default keybind is V, I think. I changed it to Z. Alright, so let's have a quick look around. So I think what we do is we run a little bit of water down here. And then we have our water wheel coming off that. I think maybe from this, yeah, from this little section here, I think we'll just have it coming out of there. Lost our bit of water, but that's okay. A bit of dirt, but that's okay. We can make more. Or do we want it? Whoop. Let's not ride the water. I think even better, we have it placed and then we yeah, so we have it placed. We have it coming down and through the island. Have a shovel? We do have a shovel. If we put dirt next to that, that'll change the way that it flows. But it'll still flow to there. The parachute saves you, yes. always good to have a parachute. I keep forgetting to have those. Okay, so we want to have it come out just here. Except that's going to be a bit... Oh, it's going to come out here, I guess. Yeah, it'll come out here. If it works the way I expect, which it probably won't. Might just have to move the yeah, we'll move the block, move the water source, have it come out a little bit earlier. In fact, almost where we want it. We could just have it, actually, yeah, we can just work around that. Leave it where it is. Put away the dirt so that we don't lose it. Will that actually? No, that won't go through, but if we break that one, it will. Alright, let's do that then. No, actually, let's stick with the original plan. Okay. They're like a dry dock area. Not really, no. Yeah, that worked. All right. People generally just sort of build their ships and move on. But yeah, if you want to make something that looks like a ship workshop or a dock type arrangement, that'd be pretty cool. Get ourselves some andesite. Enough to make that bit of andesite alloy to get started on some things. And there we go, there's our flowing water. Let's have a look and see where that's going. So it's right where I intended it to go, actually. That's pretty cool. So we could build another platform off that one. Alright. Make some andesite alloy. Oops. What do we need the andesite alloy for again? It was for something I wanted to build. I've forgotten what it was already. Oh, for the sails, that's right. Makes 2 sails, windmill sails. So I don't actually have a windmill in this world at the moment, but let's see. I need a hoe. And some wheat seeds. We have sticks, but we have no cobblestone here, so let's head back to the main island, main Spruce Island. And that'll do for the moment. We'll just park haphazardly as long as we're parked. Grab some of that bread that we had a second ago. That we've left in the house, I think. Alright. Yeah, I think the undersides of the islands are underutilized. We need to use them more. I'll just go with 1, 2. We do have a diamond hoe. We'll use the diamond one actually, but we'll get some bone meal and some wheat seed while we're here. Chicken can stay in the house. Yeah, it does look very cool from below. We disassembled that one and completely moved it. We moved it up about 40 blocks from where it was originally. Reassembled it with the Schematicannon. Do I have everything but wheat growing here? I do. Not getting a single wheat seed. Other seeds, just no wheat. Well, let's grab ourselves a meal. Okay. We have wheat, just not wheat seeds. Well, we've got plenty of bone meal, we can fix that. Alright, we'll get our farm happening first so it starts growing before we do much else. Yes, we could have used shears on that one, but I didn't feel like it. Not a single seed. There we go. Finally got one. Of course, we're going to have a glut of seeds soon enough, but get it growing. We had wheat seeds in the barrel the whole time. Now I feel silly. That's alright. We'll just make sure we get a good start on our wheat farm. There we go. Plenty of wheat seeds now. All right. Four by four is obviously, 9x9 is obviously going to be the ideal farm size for the amount of water, but let's see how that goes with getting a harvester. All right, so that'll do the job. Now we need some infrastructure. All right, so we're going to harvester. So let's have a look at a few of those. So, what's it called again? I'd be interested to know what your way to improve docking is that you found. Let's have a look. Harvester. Pistons. Ah, yes, that's true. Okay, so we need mechanical plow. So we need 3 iron sheets, 3 andesite alloys, and an andesite casing. Should be pretty doable. I think the mechanical plow replaces seeds as well, if I remember correctly. So pulls it into line. Yep, makes sense. Okay, so let's have a look at the mechanical plow. It's been a while since I've used it. Mechanical harvester and mechanical plow. So which one do we want? Yep. Okay, so that's when we want to actually harvest the wheat. Harvest and reset any mature crops. Cool, so that's all we need. So the plow just makes the farmland, I think. But the harvester is what we actually want. So that one is 2 iron sheets and 4 andesite alloy. And 1 andesite casing. So we need at least 3 or 4 of those. Alright, so I need some more andesite. Let that grow for a bit. And we'll make a dock here. The island just over behind us? Yep. You're fine to take over that one. I think someone was going to build there, but they left the server. Yeah, it's got a nice way to start there. A nice big mine shaft underneath for you to explore and get chains from if you want. All right, let's put some more sweet berries around. Just around the edges of the island. It's like a few random clumps. Semi-random, I guess. That'll do it. Alrighty. So we've got our basic farm. Let's get our dock happening. Right where the ship actually is at the moment would be a good place for the dock. Oop. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not right. I'm spawning under my ship. That's better. That was not meant to happen. Oh well, I can get my stuff back at least. And that is the reason for having the grave mod. I don't know why I fell through the ship. That's not meant to happen. Yeah, let's just pretend that didn't happen. Alright, so we're going to make a dock. Oh look, there's a little spot we can tuck into just there. theory. Doesn't want to actually work in practice. Can we make it work? Let's give it a try. Oh, so close. Never mind. We'll just park over the... we'll just set our spawn over the island again now. Alright. And this time, we'll make sure we make the dock before we try and walk off into it. We'll flush it out with... Flush it out with slabs for the moment, and we'll go underneath and tidy it up. I think we want some solid blocks and stairs and things in there. Oh, I think I know what happened. The seats are next to the bed, therefore I fell through. Yeah, that makes sense. So that was my own fault for poor ship design. Think about how it's going to look from underneath this time, not just how it looks from the top. What? Where'd it go? I hate it when I place things and I don't know where they went. Aha! Nope, that's not it. I'm confused. Right, we'll flesh this out a bit more. Make another set of stairs. And we might just jump into the map and get rid of the death markers because they're annoying. I know I died. Let's move on. Okay. Ah, I see where I placed it. Alright, I'm going to do one more on this side. Oh, that confused me. Looking at the dock from underneath, I see part of it moving. I realised it's your ship. Oh, nice. Looking good. Can easily get on your ship now, that's good. That was the idea. That aqua material under the island, that one is... what's it called again? It's full of copper ore, I know that. Iridium. So if you crush it with a crushing wheel, you get copper ore. It's really nice for decorating with as well, as is a lot of the Create stuff. All right, getting there. Yeah, there's like molten vents and things you can. Can't remember what add-on it was for Create, but yeah, there's a bunch of add-ons that allow things like renewable create resources, create ores and stuff. Might be called something like create ores and stuff, actually. Wouldn't put it past them. All right, let's just come out from under the dock for a little bit. It's actually looking pretty good. Got a bit more structure to it than the last one. And just because I don't trust the just because I just don't trust the seats the way they are at the moment, I'll take the seats off before I sleep. Whoop. Did you have something next to your bed? That's the problem I had with the seats, I think. Yeah. If you don't have a place to stand next to your bed, it'll drop you through the thing instead of on top of it when you're on a ship. That's something I noticed in the newer version of airships that I'm working on at the moment, is if you're on an airship and you crouch on a surface that is not at top of block level, it's probably the easiest way to explain it, then you can actually fall through the block, and if it's the bottom block on the ship, then that can be a problem. Or if it's a trapdoor on the side of a ship, for example, that can also be a problem. Yeah, I like that better. Let's go with that. Yeah, it just sits a little better, I think. Gives it a bit more structure on the bottom of the dock. Bit more texture, as it were. That's in the middle, so that should be a solid block anyway. A full block. It's sort of freehand building for anyone watching on stream. Feel free to say hi in chat if you're watching on Twitch. It says there's nobody watching on YouTube, but that's usually not the case. Feel free to say hi either way if you're watching in the chat. Or feel free to say hi in the chat if you're watching. Makes a little more sense. Alright, so we've got another stair there, and a log on the corner. Out a little. Finish up this section of dock. Perfectly slots in the dock at the other island. Nice. Is that the one you're on when I picked you up, or the main island? The one with the big ocean? The one with the village. Oh, that one. The Spruce Village. Yep, gotcha. All right, another lot of stairs. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, I kind of like it. Gives it a bit more texture underneath. And it's one section shorter than the previous ones, so need a little bit more spruce, but we're pretty much there. Okay. Oh yeah, looks good. I'm gonna do some lanterns over here later, but for the moment I'll put some torches down. There we go. Got my ship lined up perfectly with the edge of the dock here as well. Whoop, let's not go backwards. Let's not have a repeat performance. Okay, looking good. Oh, that's neat. Managed to get into this little tiny gap here. Very good. Yeah, I like it. So I think having docks of this consistent format like that is going to be a good way to make sure they dock nicely. Having docks of a consistent format and building the ships with a consistent format as well. I like it. So the dock's going to be a little bit longer. It's going to go out to probably one more block, or one more module section out to where you are. Now I've got to actually get more resources over here. So I've got a millstone. I've got some shafts. So I can make a... Oh, I broke my axe. So I can make a wheel and put it basically where this ship is now. Or have it going that way, sideways maybe. The wheel was planks. Okay. Yeah, I spent all that time parking the ship. Now I've got to go. Now I've got to go. All right. Spare axe, nice. What are you asking for materials? Iron, I think I can do that. I can buy some more stuff and up your tools. I mean, I could just make an iron axe and it'd be cheaper, but may as well get you selling iron axes. Alright, let's get ourselves a water wheel in here. I have to leave a crafting table behind here as well. Got a crafting table, let's place it down. And a furnace as well, I believe, so let's put that down, yep. Alright, that'll get us a bit more organised. Couple barrels. Alright. Now we're starting to get somewhere. There's our water wheel. Okay. So we've got our water well down there. Now we've just got to get some infrastructure going up here. Take our ship back to where we were, so we got more space, but we'll just put our shulker box down and get some more things out of it. Okay, well, I'll pop gearbox where that shaft is, I think. Actually, I might just go decorative outside casing on it. And the gearbox a little further back. Let's have a little walkway out here. There we go. And what do we have down here? Okay, we'll put a gearbox here. Make it a we'll figure that out later. Won't put a gearbox in yet. We might have pushed that bit of deep slate out. Oh well. Okay, so that's where our motive power comes in, and we'll come out and actually make something happen with the props here. So we're going to need some more andesite. Make some andesite alloy. I haven't moved it yet. I haven't changed the dock yet, so it should still fit. You changed your ship. Fair enough. If it's still 1x3 on the edge there, the ladders might get in the way, but you can still sort of dock it. And that water well might get in the way as well. Oh no, it's worked. Like a glove, yep. Okay, now we're gonna need some things. Okay, we're gonna need andesite and more andesite alloy. A few, and I'm going to need some iron as well. So I might do some planning between streams for this one, and get a harvester in here. I need to get something happening with the water wheel there to make it worthwhile. So let's see. Oh, there's andesite on the bottom of this island as well, but I don't want to take apart the island. I think I've got andesite floating around as well. I've got a bit, got to figure out how to get stuff out of the vault without breaking the vault, just having stuff everywhere and crashing the server. So I might need to set up a little conveyor belt with the vault and have it go to another vault or something so I can see things come out. But yeah, we got something here. We got the start of something. We need to have something coming from here. I think I might actually bring over. Might actually get a bread maker going over here, just with a millstone and some conveyor belts and stuff. Have it go into a little section somewhere. I think we can also make something with the sweet berries as well, if I remember correctly. So might make it into like a little culinary bakery island. Yeah, we can make sweet berry cookies. I've got plenty of sweet berries and plenty of wheat, so I'm missing the wheat. There we go. There you go. Christmassy looking cookies. Justifies the island already. We got sweet berry cookies. You make lots of different types of cakes and things as well. Obviously pumpkin pies. And we got chocolate chip cookies from the chocolate cookies, regular cookies, I guess. Plant a few more spruce trees over here so we've got some more wood to work with later. Alright, so I think we'll get a millstone going. Might actually get a vertical gearbox and then Run it off somewhere else as well. Get a millstone going just here, I think. Leave the dirt from the island on the island. Same for the deep slate. Well, that's a little silly. Missed one. Actually, that's alright, because we can get some transfer of power happening down here. You actually consumed the casing before? No, it didn't. There we go. Casing's mainly just visual anyway, so... Oh, that consumed it. I had wood. Dirt, not wood. It's funny, we can basically completely cover up the gears and they still work. Alrighty. There we go, we got something happening. Yeah, some andesite would actually be useful at this point. Just 2 for the moment. I can make some more shafts. I just need 1 more andesite alloy. So just the andesite blocks. Thank you. Do I have a wrench? I do not have a wrench at the moment. Okay. There is buried treasure, yes. Hey, Check Door. Good to see you. Welcome. Trying to figure out the best way to do this. this going to work like this? Probably not. Is that going to go in if I do that? Let's have a try. Looks like it might. Yeah, that worked. Nice. That's not going to work. Yep. Whoop. Uh-oh. Ah! Ah, almost made it. So my bed is still broken. I can make it into the bottom of the water, but just not quite. Ah, made it to my grave. Oh, and fell out again. One more try. Ah! I don't know what's going on, but the graves don't work the way they used to. Their beds don't work the way they used to. Okay. All right. Can climb back up the water at least. Can I climb the water through the water wheel? Is that going to work? All right. I think I can do this. Did it. And back. Yeah, this used to work. I don't know what's going on. Treadmill working out. Exactly. Alright, so I think just don't trust that beds are going to work over the void on a ship anymore. They used to. Something might have changed. I haven't updated Valkyrian Skies on the server, so I'm not quite sure what's causing that. Ah! No, don't ram me! Maybe it's because it's a balloon underneath it. I don't know. I don't think it's the barrel. There's not, because the spot next to the bed is what should be the problem, not behind it. I'll have to do some testing. But not right now. I don't want to keep going. Alright, so that's working to get things in. Now we need to get things out again. So we need another one of those gearbox, except we want to not be vertical this time. Now, is that going to be going the right way is the question. They're going to be going in as well. That's going to be going in as well. That's annoying. So one was going out, not in. I guess we could take it from under here. That's still going the same way. Basically what we've got here is we've got a gearbox except using 2 chain drives. And it only has... It's a vertical gearbox but using chain drives. So... That's not going to work there. Let's try... We could make another gearbox. Just have 2 gearboxes. Yeah, let's just do that. So we got 1 gearbox there. And another gearbox next to it. Oh, that's not going to work for... Oh, I don't know. We'll just have it. We'll move the gearbox. Put it on the other end of the... Put it on the other end of the... Yeah, put it on the other end of the conveyor belt. Have another one next to it. Don't know why I did that with a pickaxe instead of a shovel, but there you go. Alright, and if we put the barrel back there. There we go. can have the wheat go into that. We turn it to flour. Can make another gearbox. And that one can go here. And now we're one shaft short. Of course we are. But that's what we want. Okay. Yeah, we can't put two gearboxes in a row there because that's not going to work with the shaft for the conveyor belt. We could make this one shorter. Yeah, let's do that. Just make it shorter. What have you done to my ship? Alright, so if we move this one... Should have another shaft there somewhere. There it is. And now we need another one to go the other end. Okay. Still, we're getting there. Yeah, it's much lighter. Put some fuel in the engine, it'll be even faster. Valet parking. Alright. Oh, damage was definitely there before. Yes, indeed. Alright, we have more andesite now. Maybe I dug some up. Or maybe you threw more at me. I need more iron to make more andesite alloy. So if you're done valet parking my ship, I actually need to go. I need to use it. Alrighty. Thank you for the valet parking there. Rate 5 stars. Alright, I'm going to finish up stream soon anyway. I just realised I've been going over 2 hours now. Usually I only go for about 2 hours. So what we'll do is I will get high on the... I'll get high. No, I won't do that. I'll get the andesite going that I need to get. And I will get going, was what I was going to say. I was going to say I'll get going and then said hi, because there's people on Discord, people on Twitch, and people on YouTube. So hi in chat. All right. And I think this one's only got gaps of 2 rather than 3. Yeah, this one's only got gaps of 2, so it doesn't work out quite as well on the sides. At the front works well though, yep. But this one I like because it's got a little lining up section over on the corner, which I usually use. And it works out very nicely for this size. Do need to actually make the ship a little more interesting. I have a nice ship design that I came up with when I was on the testing versions of V2. So I might see if I can replicate that ship design on this server, just because I really liked it. It makes it a bit more compact. It's a little, basically it's like a little van almost. Self-sufficient van. It's a little wider than this one, but I think it could be adapted. Alright, there we go. We'll have a quick sleep, and then we'll set our spawn in a different bed, just in case. I'll set spawn in the stream hut. Greenhouse. Let the chicken out. Alright, so we do need to do something with this and get most of the stuff that's in here out, because there's a lot of stuff in there that would be useful. So we can make 3 more andesite alloy. I'm going to throw some of these eggs. Some skillful parking there. I'll clean up all of those death markers in a sec as well from the other ones. Yep, now I got crushed andesite. I guess that'll be gravel. Yeah, cobblestone. So, I just wasted my andesite by turning it back into cobblestone. Oh well. Alright, well, we've got some more shafts. So, valet parking strikes again. Oh no! A ship has been neatly parked! Whatever will I do? I was never here. Okay. Let's see. Batman for valets. Alright, let's eat some of those cookies. There they go. Back on the ship. They're about as useful as the sweet berries, but still. Nice to have food. I had 4 gearboxes already. After all that. What I could have done is just run the I could have just run the conveyor belt that way. Saved a gearbox as well. Saved 2 gearboxes. Eh. Alright, so run an encased fan at some stage, but for the moment I just want to run another conveyor belt out this way. It does, doesn't it? Alright, and this one here. Actually, I might just put a new barrel there. Let's make a new one, what the heck. And there we go. You've got basic processing of wheat into flour. And in fact, there we go. Now we just need to automate the harvesting and fertilizing. Yep, and the seeds can become, the excess seeds can be put into bone meal. Turned into bone meal. Yep, and they can go in the there we go. Hey, Akashashin. This isn't Skyflap. This is Aetherial Airships. So not create, not creative. Create. So this is a mod pack I've been working on for a while, and this is a server we've had for a while. Just doing a bit more stuff on this particular one. So I think we can set up some filters later and have it filter seeds into a composter. And what we need also is we need an encased fan and some waterlogged leaves, so we can turn it all into dough, and then we can turn the dough into bread with an encased fan and a campfire. So we got all of that stuff on the other island, but I've been going for about nearly 2.5 hours. So yeah, looking at wrapping things up shortly, but we've got a good start on the bakery island. I think we could quickly go and get some encased fans from the other setup that aren't being used at the moment. Bring them over, and then get ourselves at least some automated dough and maybe some automated bread as well. So yeah, it's not only create, it's also Eureka ships, which is why we can fly around with airships, and also lots of Farmer's Delight add-ons. It has the Ether, and it has Better End at the moment as well. Although version 2 is not going to have Better End because Better End's been causing a few issues, and it's not worth the not worth the extra space that it takes up. It's probably the best way to describe it. Just going to go sleep in this little house here. So yeah, we've got basically creative floating islands. And I'll just grab, I think a serve of shepherd's pie might be the way to go. We still have, in fact, we'll just have a rabbit stew. And we'll bring over the encased fans from here. We brought the whole shebang over actually, but we'll get there. We'll repurpose this, perhaps. Did we put our bucket in the airship? I think we did. Yep. So I'll grab that water. And we'll grab the encased fan. Chain drive, probably good to grab that too. Now it'd be better to have something underneath these before we pick them up, because they're just going to fall into the void, so grab some of those slabs that we had. Alright, let's make some more then. Alrighty, and let's put slabs underneath all of this so we don't lose anything. We can clean up this space on the island and put something else in instead. Create stuff in the middle. And bring the second water wheel over maybe. This is the last stream before Christmas. Very true. Was the stream before Christmas. Although I'll probably be doing a stream on Christmas Day, my time, which will be starting at night. So it'll be Christmas morning for everybody else if I stick to my normal schedule. Christmas, yes. I was wondering if that was some sort of acronym for a second. We create with something something, but yes, Christmas. That'll be around 10, 11 p.m. for you at night? Yeah, it'll be starting at 11 p.m. for me. And going through till about 1 a.m. It's just what I like to do with my Thursday nights. Alright, I think we can get our bread maker down here. And I think we need to clean up all those death markers as well. We'll get our bread maker in and then we'll finish up. Not sure if you can hear the possums fighting in the... I hope they're fighting. Possums making noises in the background in the garage here. Screaming at each other. I know it comes through on voice chat. I'm not sure if it comes through on the stream audio or not on the mic. Okay. Encased fan. And funnel, mechanical belt, chain drive, gearbox. Cool. Okay, so what we can do then is we can have we'll figure out the distance. I think there will be good, and then we'll grab a bucket of water. Get the encased fan in. We're going to have it facing the water, which it's not. It's facing the other way. So I'm going to place it this way. Yep. And then we'll get a chain drive in there. Let's see. Actually, try this again. Gearbox here. Ah, no, that's not going to work the way I wanted. Never mind. I've got a better idea. Alrighty. Metallic, weak, zombie-like sound. Nah. Is that what you mean? Or something else? I'm confused. Okay, let's grab all of this. Not get pushed into the berries. Let's break that one. Encased fan drive here. Encased fan drive. Encased chain drive. And no, we want a gearbox. Vertical gearbox, in fact. Encased chain drive will work too. Yep, encased chain drive here will do. Then we've got the encased fan. There we go. I think you see what's happening here. What the plan is at any rate. Thunderstorm. Okay, so I think we might need another chain drive here because I actually want this to stop a little earlier. In fact, we can just put another shaft in there and do it. And in case chain drive, well, gearbox here, shaft there. In fact, I think one further back would be better even, but we'll just continue there and we'll see if we can get it picked up by another thing here. Alright, so nope, not quite enough. Needs to be a little further back. Managed to get a bit of me saying quickness. Yep. Oh, and someone put the flying platform in. Okay. Right. Now we don't want that there at the moment. We've got to fix this. Yeah, just place it inside. Okay. It's going to be a bit further back. Really? Okay, let's try this again. That is so weird. Why is it doing that? Stop the storm. Okay. Yikes. It's not the way they're meant to work. You know what? It's going to be easier to just use another conveyor here in this at this rate. I know what I want to do. I think we might need to... Yeah, I think that'll work. No, it's not going to work there. Okay. Let's see. One belt here. Need some more belts. So put that one there. And then there. That'll join those together. And another belt here. Another belt there. We're out of belts. Okay. I'll grab some more belts, and I think we'll have to wrap up pretty soon. We're getting close to 3 hours now. No, I've done more than 3 hours, but 3 hours is generally my limit. Especially for a weekend stream, because I've got family that are waiting for me to finish doing things. Okay. Looks like we've got one more belt there. Yeah, get some kelp. 30 is a good amount. 32 is even better. 33. Okay. Let's just cook up 18. It's going to take a while, so let's maybe grab that and just take what we've got. Should be enough. Six per belt. We need 2 more belts at the moment. 3 actually. That's okay. We'll just cook it up elsewhere. Alrighty. Those who are new, feel free to follow on Twitch. Feel free to subscribe on YouTube. All that sort of stuff. If you're watching on either of those platforms. If you're watching on another platform, I'd like to know how you found the stream. I mean, it's possible someone's watching on Restream, but I don't advertise directly on Restream that I'm streaming through Restream. It happens magically on Twitch and YouTube, and that's all that matters to me. Okay. Safer in the rain now. All right, let's get this one back in. It'll get things moving. We'll build another one over here. In theory, this should be... Oh, we've got extra belts there already. In theory, this should be enough. Yep, that's not what I wanted. Okay, there's still not quite enough space. That they're working when they're back up, so need it a little bit further back. Well, this needs to be faster. Get the fan here. Chain drive happening back here. Yeah, I'll do my best not to fall into the void. Pretty much, yeah. All right, let's get a few more of those. That might do. Let's see. That should be faster. Not fast enough, though. Okay. It broke my pants, I think. Do you mind? You broke my pants for poking me into the bushes. I'm going to blame you anyway. I thought I had more shafts. Must have used them all. I don't need that one down there. One more cog. Yeah, I need a couple more shafts, I think. There we go. Found some. It's really messy, but it's going to do the job at least, hopefully. Clean up the create later. Still not quite. Needs to be a little bit further. Okay, back one maybe? Yeah. Now I've broken my pickaxe. A spare though. Alrighty. Santa farms. Things you learn on a live stream. No mob spawn at the moment, no. Not here. Mainly because of not sure why exactly. Just because. Because there's not enough distance. There's too much light. Something like that. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, so it works when it gets to here, so that's good. That means we can probably put one in here. Break that one. Put this back. Not quite. It's got to go all the way there, but that's okay. We'll get it working. Gonna send it off into the void though. That's still not quite far enough. Oh no, it's because it's not. It's not. There we go. Yes, we've got just the right distance now. Now we just got to stop it from going into the void. Okay, now we want this one. We want this fan one further back so we can put a campfire in front of it. And we need one more shaft. Yay, we got some here. Ah, I see. And not quite toasted. Okay. Have to put it back where it was. Alright. And so we need to move the dock. Whoops. Yeah, we'll move the dock. That'll get some tunnels. The andesite tunnels will probably fix the problem. It does look like you're being fed into it, though. Automated sander factory. That's a sander farm, like being suggested earlier. Well, we're getting the bread in, at least. It's cooking just as it goes in. Alright. We got our bread maker done. I think that's going to have to do. What we might do is just maybe put a fence around it for the moment. Yeah, it was what you saw there was the effect of the encased fan with fire in it and standing in front of it, and the corpse mod, well the grave mod, combined effects. So yeah, we'll have to move the dock. But yeah, Santa was effectively being turned into bread. Alright, let's see. 8 fences should be enough. Nine fences, 6 fences. 6 fences? Okay, 6 fences it is. One more. Of course, there's not quite enough. Need to be 7 fences. I guess I could put some. We could have done trapdoors. That's alright. We'll put some fences in here as well to stop people from wandering over. I think slabs on top will do it. There we go. Makes it vaguely safe. So unless people are insistent on getting in the crawl space, they're not going to get cooked. Turned into pastry. Yep. Alright. It's not elegant, but it does the job. And we can fix it, make it look neat another time. Maybe we can put, I think, let's see. We should now have basically from wheat straight to bread all set up. Wheat goes in, bread comes out. Nice. Vaguely safe. Yes, exactly. Alright, on that note, I think we have got to the point where we've basically done everything. Oh, we could have a only go in if your seeds on the next section. That could work. Got one more of these, so that could work. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay. It's worth a try. Oh, could we have it if we put this down lower? Maybe that could work. It needs to go on the top, so maybe we can make it work if it went in the top. Let's see if this works. Nope. Oh, it's because it's pointing up, not down. Bit of shift. So it needs something to come out again as well. So not quite there yet. Another time. Figure that one out later. Oh, hello. No, because you can't have it on the side. It have to be a conditional one, which will need brass. I've got brass, but I'm done for now. I've been going for way longer than intended, so. Oh no! Oh, luckily it didn't go into the void. I was coming to get it. Thank you. All right. We'll automate the wheat part later. But for now, that will definitely do. Thank you, Prime, for your assistance today. Oh yeah, with vanilla you can use the autocrafter. But we're on 1.20. That's all right. It's been a good stream, and it's time to wrap it up. But it has been a good stream. Thank you very much for all joining me. And I know Emmy was streaming today, so I appreciate that you guys have come by to see me at the same time as Emmy. I might go check out Emmy's stream in a little while. Need to take a bit of a break from the computer. So it's almost lunchtime here. Been going way longer than normal. As a terrible park, I won't have it. That'll do. Okay. Alright, go set my spawn at the spawn house, or the stream house, and wrap it up. Thank you all for watching. I'll get my outro music going, and I'll see you in the next one. Outro music, of course, is Cobblestone Generator by Apollo Music. And I'll just shut this door behind myself. You won't be able to hear or see because I have that turned off on stream once I switch over to the outro. But yeah, thank you very much for coming by. Really appreciate you, Brian, Boomman Ice Cream and Twitch, being on the server today and helping out. It's been a lot of fun. And we've had a great stream. And we've gone 3.5 hours, which is way more than normal. So thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, following, all of those good things. And keep an eye out for my second last and final inheritance videos coming up. Got a video nearly finished editing that I'm going to get out episode 11 for inheritance, and then the one after that will be the final. So keep an eye out for those. Hopefully I'll have something new starting in the new year, and I will have the Eliminate series that was filmed earlier in the year being edited and released in the new year. I'll have a bunch of other things as well. So yeah, keep an eye out for edited content coming up in the new year, and I'll have another stream on Christmas Day, and another one the weekend after, and another one on the Thursday after that, so probably New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. So yeah, have fun. I'll see you in the next one. I'll say thank you to my patrons, Fantastic Soap, Oni Arrow, and Catsmith. Thank you for continuing to be paid patrons. And thank you to Apollo Music, who composes the music that I create, that I use in my videos. It was commissioned, but all the same, still enjoy the music. So, and some of it was demo stuff to start with. So great service and great product, I think, in terms of the music. If you're looking to get some music commissioned, I highly recommend Apollo Music. All right, feel free to join this Discord if you haven't already as well. And once I get to full monetization, well, first stage monetization on YouTube, or if I make Twitch partner, I will look at opening up the Aetherial Airships server to trusted. Oh, it's already up to trusted players. I'll look at opening up the Skyfight server, I should say, to anybody who's joined my Discord and has the Scholar role, which is a pretty easy one to get. And if I get to 1,000 subs on YouTube, or if I get a full-flung partnership with either Twitch or YouTube, then I will look at making the server open to everybody. So, without needing to even be on my Discord. Anyway, more coming up in the new year, and that's definitely it for me. I'll wait for the quiet bit of the music to finish up, and I will catch you in the next stream or video. I'll try and get some more shorts happening next year as well, because I really need to get those watch hours or shorts views up on the YouTube side of things. So keep an eye out for those. Alrighty. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you another time. If you're up early on Christmas Day in the US, I'll probably be streaming on Christmas Day. If you're in the same time zone as me or similar, and it's going to be nighttime, I'll be streaming from 11 PM Australian time on Christmas Day, if things go according to plan. So I will see you then. If you don't see me in a video